I didn't believe it, but one of my daughter, who's a pediatrician, has told me this all can be done in the medication. The rest it has to be done only through the physiotherapy. So when a family doctor or my own daughter is telling me like this, so then I believe that physiotherapy has a lot of meaning. So that's how I come and met Mr. Manthesh. So he's really given me a big relief on my pains, and hopefully I can start a new life from.
So finally, you are trusting physiotherapy.
Of course, this is the first time I underwent a physiotherapy. I did not have an idea about how a physiotherapy is going to work. And in fact, I asked, are you a doctor? Are you an orthopedician? All these things. So the best is this physiotherapists. They know how they should, on which point it should be acted. And that is really proved. So now I believe that physiotherapy is one of the very art a process which can relieve people from the pains which are remain with them for a very long time.
Thank you so much.
But what I find is very soft nature people and very caretaking people. By the same time, they understand your pain points and see that a patient is more comfortable than any other oriented type in the sense. So it is not that they just wanted to do a business. It is that they just wanted to give a comfort to the customer.
Hi, good evening. This is Dr. Manthesh from GM Physiotherapy, Pain Management and Rehabilitation from Bangalore and Hyderabad. So today we have a patient. His name is Janardana Reddy from Bangalore, and we can ask him regarding what was his issues and what is facing the issues now, and how he got relieved by pain and all. So yes, let's go with him. Sir, hi, namaste.
Namaste.
So can you give a brief introduction about yourself and like your problems before coming here?
Sure.
So yes, please.
Yeah, I am Janardana Reddy. I am aged about 58 years old. Just about 7 weeks back, 8 weeks back, I went up on a ladder and fall on the ground. So while falling, I just fall giving my arms onto the ground. So I had a severe pains for 2 days. I have seen orthopedician first. He's cleared there are no issues with the bones. There is no cracks in the bones, so it's cleared. He's given me some medication and asked me to wait for 2 days. After 2 days, I find the pains continued, and I had a severe pains. I am not able to lift or do anything out of my fingers and hands. That was the situation. Then I went and seen him. He said this may pertains to your nervous system, so let us have 2 MRIs. So one for the brain, one for the cervical. So after MRI on the same day, I went and saw him once again. He is cleared. Brain has no problem. Cervical seem to be have some problems. Better meet up neurologist. So on the same day evening, neurologist has come, neurophysician. So neurophysician is seen, and he's told me my nervous system is there's a big damage and a breakdown. So he's given me some medication for 10 days and told me that I have to undergo invasive surgery. So I just wanted to try with a medicine first, then I'd come back home with a medication. One of my neighbor, Mr. Raghava, is introduced me to GM Physiotherapy Center. So he's brought me to this place, and then I had come across Mr. Manthesh and Kavya. So I explained the entire details to them. They said, yes sir, I can treat you if you are ready to take the treatment. But I told them that I'll come back after 4 weeks. after taking some medication. In case if that medication don't work for me, I'll come back. So exactly 7 weeks later, I had come and seen Mr. Manthesh. He said, "Sir, I can still treat you without a medication on the physiotherapy side." So then I think for last 7 days, this is the seventh day, I'm taking a medication. So I still have physiotherapy. Yeah, I was with the physiotherapy. So though strength was recovered, but there were a lot of pains. The pains was continued in my hands and the fingers and the elbows.
So before treatment, what was your issues? Yeah, you continue a thing.
Yeah, before physiotherapy, I was facing a pain in my complete arm, from the elbow to the fingers on both hands. That pain was severe in the morning times when I wake up from the bed, and over a period of time, the whole day I used to suffer with the pain. So then in this 7 days treatment, first 3 days I didn't find any a big relief, but there was some improvement on the fourth day, a good improvement on the fourth day. I find fifth day I was quite normal. I can't say it is 100% relieved from the pains, but almost 90-95% I relieved from the pains. I find today is the seventh day. I find when I wake up in the morning today, so I was completely free from the pain. But still, I just wanted to take a little more exercises, as is telling. So that's how I had come today to take a one more final therapy process. I didn't believe it, but one of my daughter, who's a pediatrician, has told me this all can be done in the medication. The rest it has to be done only through the physiotherapy. So when a family doctor or my own daughter is telling me like this, so then I believe that physiotherapy has a lot of meaning. So that's how I had come and met Mr. Manthesh. So he's really given me a big relief on my pains, and hopefully I can start a new life from here on, and continuing the exercises whatever he is conveyed to me for a little more while. Maybe after a month I will come back and see him. That time I may explain a little more better what is my conditions are.
So actually before treatment you told pain over here and very hypersensitive.
Yeah, hypersensitive. Yes.
Palms, bilateral palms. So now how you are feeling about
the pains are completely relieved. Even the hypersensitive pains also has come down very sharply. So I'm not retrieving doing any activities. So earlier I was a bit retrieved to take up any activity because it was paining me, and my brain always tells, "Oh, it's painful, don't do this job." So was the situation. Today it is not the really same. So I have been changed. It has given me a good relief in the physiotherapy classes.
So how you felt about our treatment and our
service
behavior?
It's too good. I think Mr. Manthesh probably started newly. He seemed to have to build a relation, whatnot. But what I find is very soft nature people and very caretaking people. By the same time, they understand your pain points and see that a patient is more comfortable than any other oriented type, in the sense, so it is not that they just wanted to do a business, it is that they just wanted to give a comfort to the customer, maybe along with his future business prospects.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, do you refer us for any?
Of course, why referring him? In fact, one of my brother is also suffering with a shoulder pain, and his daughter is also a doctor. So yesterday I spoke to him and I said, "You just come down here. you can take one treatment. So uh, yes, definitely I convey to all people that who are suffering with a pain for a longer time, like back pain or a shoulder pain or neck pain, all such things. Instead of suffering for further, better see him and take a relief out of the pains. And he promises that he can do it. Whatever is promised, he is going to honor it. In case if he is not able to do that, probably may take a little longer time to relieve you out of the pains. That's what I understand after I've seen his behavior and his assistant behavior.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. So finally, you are trusting physiotherapy.
Of course, this is the first time I underwent a physiotherapy. I did not have an idea about how a physiotherapy is going to work. And in fact, I asked, are you a doctor? Are you an orthopedician? All these things. So then later on, one of my other family doctors told me, orthopedicians are doing nothing. So they don't know what to do about your pain relievings. The best is this physiotherapists. They know how they should, on which point it should be acted, and that is really proved. So now I believe that physiotherapy is one of the very art a process which can relieve people from the pains which are remain with them for a very long time.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for your valuable feedback, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, I'm very happy to receive this therapy from you.
Thank you.
I could not even hold the brush, hold the spoon. But whenever I hold grip of a steering, I can see there's a pain here. Apart from that, that means now if I touch like this, no pain. But if I sit like this, no pain.
Okay.
But that just to touch, no pain.
Okay.
The pricking pains are there still, and sensitive pains are there.
Okay.
And the fingers, whenever I just stretch, so there are pains in this portion. This
Okay.
portion.
Oh.
So
Do these movements.
yeah,
Okay. With the both hands.
up to this there is no pain.
Okay.
Now it's pain.
Okay. Both the hands.
Both hand. In this hand, up to this there is no pain. That means almost 90% there is no pain. Here it is pain.
Okay.
A pain here as well as this. In this case, 50% there is no pain. After 50% it is pain.
Okay. Okay. This hand.
This portion,
Okay.
I can't do this.
Okay. Like this. Okay.